This is section 9.6b. We're factoring things like we did in section 9.6a, except now we have a GCF that we're going to have to take out first. Otherwise, it's exactly like we did yesterday. So we look at our three numbers and we say to ourselves, what's the GCF that comes out? Well, in that case, it's 4. So I'm going to put a very large dark blue parentheses around, and I'm going to take that 4 out. Now that I've done that, I'm going to have 3x squared minus 10x plus 7 left inside. Just like you have in an Excel spreadsheet, that 4 is going to have to come down on each step of our problem as we continue through. Now we do the inside problem as our real problem. 3 times 7 is 21. This is a great review of what we've done before. We can move through this very quickly now. The numbers we want are 3 and 7. That's the opposite of what we need, so we switch to negative 3 and negative 7, and that's negative 10. We replace our 10x squared in the middle with negative 3x and a negative 7x. Once again, I bring down my 4, and I look at my inside. Between 3x squared and 3x, I try to identify my GCF, and obviously you can see it's just a 3x. What's left on the inside of that? X minus 1 and an x minus 1. And now we have to think, what goes in our box? Well, 7 divided by negative 1 is negative 7. So I bring down my 4, and my first part of my answer is 3x minus 7, and my second part of my answer is x minus 1. And so there we have our answer. 4 has been consistently coming down each time with the 3x minus 7 and the x minus 1. Really the problem was this interior part, but remember to bring down your 4. It would be kind of like going to the mall with your little sibling and forgetting to bring him out of the store with you when your mom picked you up. It's not a good idea. Now, let's look down at our second one here. 25x squared minus 10x minus 15. Can you see what the GCF is? I hope so. It's a 5, and so I'm going to put that 5 down out front. What's left on the inside? 5x squared minus 2x minus 3. That's the real problem. Factors of negative 15 that add to negative 2. Well, what are those factors? 1 and negative 15, that doesn't work. 3 and negative 5, that does work. So we replace our negative 2x in the middle with those two numbers of 3 and negative 5. But first remember to bring down this 5 on the outside. So there's our plus 3x, our minus 5x, and our minus 3. Focus on those first two. What's going to come out of them? Well, before we do that, remember to bring down your 5. Coming out of those first two, the GCF is just an x. On the inside, that leaves us with 5x plus 3, with a 5x plus 3 at the back. Now we try to identify what's going to go in the box. Negative 3 divided by positive 3 is negative 1. And so now we have our answer. Our 5 out front, our x minus 1, and our 5x plus 3. So there we go with our answer, knowing how to now do a problem with the GCF out front.